Okay, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to God's Choice, where it's your boy, Minister Tony Span, about to bring it to you and give you that word talking about when in doubt, don't quit. And it says, it may be harder to be happy in life and ministry than it's ever been. From our earliest days, we have lived in an echo chamber to varying degrees of the voices of self-actualization. You can do whatever you set your mind to, pursue your dream, find your passion, and make it profitable. The voices speak in every sector of society in casual conversation, in books and articles, on screens, big and small, and sadly even in some quarters of the church. Work life and even ministry initiatives become about peeling the onion of your heart to locate your passion and then force it into it on the world. The voices aren't new to the millennial generation, but the volume did perhaps come to fever pitch in the mouths of our boomer parents and teachers. Such quiet and all-pervasive expectations destined us to be discontent in the work and ministry we already have, as we dream idealistically about the role we want, called to meet needs, the very nature of the Christian gospel. However, would have us orient on work, life, and ministry in strikingly different terms, rather than first putting a finger on our own passions, often discerned in isolation, and then boasting it onto the world. We learn to find our vocational satisfaction in meeting the real life needs of others. Ministry is not about the self-actualization, but sacrifice in the service of others. The joy of ministry comes in helping others precisely where they need it, not in convincing them to buy what we personally find the most satisfying to sell, which means a particular ministry, whatever it is, whether in the home or at the marketplace or at the college campus or in the church. It is not achieved but received. It is not from you but from God. We won't produce the circumstances in which our labors are needed, but in God's good providence, He gives us His circumstances. Our calling is to see needs and meet them, and find satisfaction in fulfilling that God-given calling. The backward assumptions of modern society have made us into what likely is the generation in the history of the world. In the midst of this confusion, see that you fulfill the ministry that you have received in the Lord. Ministry meets real needs. Much ink has been spilled speculating what ministry it is Paul is referring to, but surest thing we can say is that we don't know. All that we can conclude is that Archippus had been given a particular task related to his ministry, but what that task was, preaching, teaching young converts, we simply cannot know. And there is a certain beauty to that in this inspired epistle. It is important to observe that whatever the ministry is, it was received. Fulfill the ministry that you have received in the Lord, the risen Christ Himself, through providence and the confirmation of His people, whether Paul himself or simply the Colossian church, and through nurturing a corresponding aspiration in Archippus' heart gave this ministry. It didn't originate with Archippus, but outside of him, in the needs of others, in the grace of God. Ministry encounters real obstacles. What the charge to fulfill the ministry implies then is that Archippus had encountered some obstacles. Again, what these barriers are, we don't know, and it is perhaps better that we don't, so that we draw the line to ourselves. When Christ gives us a particular ministry to fulfill, He emphatically does not promise that it will come easy. In fact, it is often precisely the opposite. You might even say that one way among others, to confirm the genuineness of some specific calling is that genuine obstacles emerge. Any ministry truly received from the nail-scarring hands of Christ will have its ups and downs. Every work in him worth doing in a fallen and sin-sick world where the devil prowls around like roaring lions will encounter difficulties. Anything really worth doing will meet real frustration and friction. See that you will fulfill your call. With resistance like this, though Paul doesn't encourage Archippus to seek out greener pastures to actualize his ministry self in something easier and more life-giving. Yes, a time may come to transition when his particular ministry expression has been completed, when a new specific calling has been plainly revealed, but Archippus is not there yet. For now he needs encouragement, not to find something else, but to stick it out when it's tough. The breakthrough will come not in retreat, but in enduring under trial. It may even be that the increased obstacles and barriers signal that the breakthrough is near at hand, which is a charge we all need in whatever ministry we have received, whatever specific role, big or small, we have from the risen Christ, for the meeting of genuine needs, for the advancement of his kingdom will encounter obstacles, and the day will come when we need to hear the clear apostolic charge to stick with it, stay with something for the long haul, leaning on Christ, rather than fly the coop when it gets tough. It doesn't mean that we never transition, never take furlough, never make a career change or mid-course correction, never find ourselves in new season of life. But it does mean that as we ponder transition, we are ourselves and those who know us best. Is my work here really done? Have I fulfilled Christ's specific calling on me? In this context, the whole work of the team or the organization may not be done, but has God made it clear that my part, the ministry I received from him, has been truly fulfilled? You might say, when in doubt, don't quit. Buck the trend in our flightless society and stay with it for the long haul and strength God supplies. After all, ministry isn't about self-actualization, but self-sacrifice, about finding joy and being poured out for the actual needs of others. And that's just a little something I wanted to bring to y'all to discuss with y'all about, when being in doubt, don't quit and stuff. Stick it out and stuff. But I didn't want to come up on here to be before y'all long and stuff. Just give y'all a little something and stuff. I try to get to where I'm not doing a lot of talking and stuff, and because a lot of times my sermon can be a little bit long, and I'm trying to make them shorter and stuff, because I still, being that I be wanting to pray for y'all when I get off and doing all that, the time it runs over and stuff and all that. But God, he's still fixing me. He's still working on me to get me to, being better within this ministry that he gave me and stuff to give to y'all and stuff, but I'm just, I'm always happy to be up on here with y'all to give y'all what God sees for me to give y'all and stuff. But I'm about to get ready to get up off of here. I appreciate y'all like always, and don't mind, check out my cousin them, man, at Social Media Famous, chopping it up in the kitchen. Got your boy Joe Holloway, Jamon Holloway, and that boy Dre up in there. They chopping it up in the kitchen. Go check my boys out and help them get their channel where it needs to be and stuff. But I'm gonna say a little prayer for y'all before I get ready to get up out of here in this session with y'all. I appreciate y'all, and if you haven't already came up on here yet and stuff, welcome to the channel. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, do all that good stuff. It's much appreciated. But let me get ready to say a little prayer for y'all so I can end this session, and I'll see y'all soon, if you know what I mean. Alright, Lord, thank you for letting me come to these servants of yours to give them another word, Lord, that you see fit for to be gave to them, so they can have a better understanding in your word name. Lord, I just thank you for everything that you do for me, everything that you do for this world, because it's all blessings upon us all, Lord. And we all thank you, Lord. Thank you for watching over this world and what's going on right now. We are still in a pandemic situation and stuff. People are still, losing their lives, and it's dangerous out in this world right now. A lot going on with the killings and stuff, people shooting each other and all this and that. I just, hope one day that will come to an end and everybody will come by your way to understand your way, Lord, and just to receive you for what you are, God. But I thank you for watching over me through these years, these 45 years that I have been here and stuff. I thank you for the blessing that you bestowed upon my life, Lord, to do the things that you want me to do and stuff. And I just thank you, and I forever praise you, always. Amen. And stuff. But I appreciate y'all being with me, man. I gotta get up out of here. I'm already into 11 minutes and stuff. But like I said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share, do all that good stuff. And I'll see y'all soon. And don't forget, go check out my boys chopping it up in the kitchen. Social media famous and stuff. Check them out. They doing good things. Much love. And I'll see y'all soon.